All right, in what could be, but I hope it isn't, a somewhat controversial decision, we're back to using that newer camera as the webcam because they released an update which solved the issue where the image was super red, and also I got all the dead pixels fixed. So I think, personally, if we switch back and forth here, it does seem to look a lot more crisp and clear. Again, there is going to be YouTube compression at this point, so it won't be as drastic of a difference, but I don't know. I think it looks a lot better as well than it was previously before the firmware update. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. Welcome back to Crappy Off Brands. We'll go ahead and start off down here with what I think is around number 19, which is Bitcoin. Bitcoin sandals, officially licensed. In fact, it's so officially licensed that they didn't even do the strike through on the B, which is part of the Bitcoin logo, I'm pretty sure. Dude, there've got to be so many crappy off-brand knockoff Bitcoin things, because is Bitcoin really owned by anyone? Like, no one actually owns the trademark to Bitcoin, do they? I mean, there's the creator, but even the quote-unquote creator, which is supposedly like a collective of people, no one actually knows who they are. So, does anyone actually own Bitcoin? It's finger-looking decent. Delicious fried chicken. My go-to was Dentucky fried chicken. I think they should have gone with that, personally. Is there a place anywhere in the world called Dentucky? A city somewhere where they could actually claim a reasonable, I don't know, justification for naming the restaurant that and not get sued? I don't know. Because you could be like, no, we're in Dentucky and we make fried chicken. We're not infringing on anyone's trademark. Like, this is legit. What else are we supposed to call it? Bee syrup. Give me all of your bee syrup now. Please don't take it from me. My wife is... What sort of dark thing have I just stumbled upon? I refuse to believe that this was made by a small child. And it wasn't made by like an adult for the sake of making a meme on the internet. And what even is this supposed to be a crappy off brand of? Like bee syrup instead of honey? You know, the highly trademarked English dictionary name honey. You'll be sued by the Honey Collective if you name your product after the normal English dictionary word. I'm just more horrified by what's happening here. Like, Christ. And also, what does the honey have to do with Piglet's wife being pregnant? And when did Piglet have a pregnant wife? And when did Winnie the Pooh turn into some sort of bear that mugs his friends? If I had a kid and my kid made this, I'd really want to know what was happening. Be like, all right, that's enough. No more browsing the internet for you. It's quite enough. When you forgot to declare independence. Yeah, that's incorrect. But you tried. Or maybe these people just really refuse to believe that the USA ever gained its independence. They're like, no, that country over there, they're still part of the UK. It's the flat Earth mentality. It's like no, the USA is still part of the UK. Like I'm pretty sure it's not, sir. But I guess nothing will convince me otherwise. Nothing at all. Sorry. And for the love of God, I hope that me saying it's the flat Earth thing doesn't offend people, because no, the Earth is a sphere. It's not a perfect sphere. It has mountains and stuff on it, but it's spherical. Birdie the bus has fallen on some hard times. I mean, I suppose that could actually be a legitimate toy. I don't know whether or not this is a knockoff. This could actually just be the officially licensed one, but also this doesn't really look like this one here. Man, I don't even remember Birdie the Bus. Was this character around back in the old Thomas the Tank Engine days? Because I used to watch the show a little bit. It was more the book. I think the book was read to me as a bedtime story like 100 million times, and somehow I never grew tired of it. But I don't remember Birdie the Bus. Maybe that was in the expanded Thomas the Tank Engine cinematic universe. Some deformed blocks for children. Deformed blocks. I'm pretty sure we've seen this before. Not this exact one, but it was a Transformers one called like Deformed Robot or something like that. I can't remember. It was Deformed something. There's got to be something with the translation of transformed to deformed, that the word in Chinese is actually deformed when in English it doesn't work for the product. So at least they're consistent about it. Akinator who? More like Alibaba. Alibaba. What is it though? Shisha flavor. It's actual like food flavoring? This company like paid someone $10,000 so that they could whip up a product logo that they could use on their boxes. The dude they paid is just like, I know it looks like a Akinator. Let's just, he'll never know. No way. Yeah, they'll get away with this. 10 grand for 5 seconds of Google image searching? Sounds like a plan to me. What a deal. Close enough. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's just bad. Parents, how did you allow this to happen? Why didn't you see this knock on your front door for your kid's birthday party and just go, no, I didn't. This isn't what I paid for. So no entertainment's probably better than this, unless it was a respectable effort on behalf of someone in the family, and they're like, no. You don't have to go and pay a couple $100 for a Barney guy to come over. I can do it myself. I can even make the costume. I don't need to rent it. I can DIY it out of some fabric for, $10 or so, and you won't even be able to tell the difference. Yes, you will. It's going too far now. Bards dispense profanity. Crabs adjust humidity. I wouldn't actually be surprised if these were made by the same company that does Cards Against Humanity. I wonder if I'll get some clarification. Are they? Isn't that an expansion pack made by the same people? Crabs is third party. Huh. Okay, I guess they're third party. Cards Dispense Profanity, a party game based on the works of William Shakespeare. I would lose terribly. I'm going to tell you guys a deep, dark secret I've never told anyone before except you. I definitely sparknoted the hell out of the Shakespeare stuff that we were supposed to read. I was like, why? It takes me 10 times longer to read a damn sentence in this Shakespeare than it does for me to just either look up a summary or read the plain English that SparkNotes did. So I'm not encouraging you to do that. I'm just saying that I'm deep dark secret of mine, and I did manage to get A's, so it works. PUBGO, Player Unknown Fortnite Battlegrounds Royale PUBGO. Just a little bit of everything. Also, there's no lag at all, because they have 100% control over that. There's no other factors that are beyond their control that could constitute lag, like longer ping times, depending upon where the servers are located and where the player's located. Are those stars, are those asterisks there that are like, well, it's actually, they put it at the bottom. A lot of factors can cause it, and your experience might vary. 3.5 stars also. People are enjoying Player Unknown Fortnite Battlegrounds Royale PUBGO. And there are still going to be people playing this, even though Fortnite and PUBG have mobile apps. PUBG has a mobile app, right? I think. And it has 10,000 downloads. Looks legit to me. McBangbangs. I kind of want to go here, actually. It's like McDonald's, but they add a lot of spicy hot sauce to every single dish that they make. Or it's a brothel. I don't know. It really could go either way. It's a brothel that happens to serve fast food on your break time. They're like, all this activity has gotten me very hungry. Can I grab some food? They're like, oh yes, sir. We have an entire tray of hamburgers stacked on top of each other for you. Choose whatever you want. Have one, have them all. Here only at McBangbangs, RTM. Just visited the new mall that opened recently and saw this beauty. Pizza Hut. That's actually kind of genius. And Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, they should do that. Man, there was this place I would go to all the time back when I was living like where the university was I went to, UCSB. There's a place called Pita Pit. I'd go there. I would get pitas all the time. They were super good. And you guys should take note. Pizza Hut. God, that fits so well. And I bet you could knock out some pretty tasty pitas, dude. You can pitch it as like kind of a healthy alternative to a sandwich with thick bread. God, I'm just a genius. Just so many consultancy firm opportunities for me here. Damn, dude. G Rugrats. What? G Rugrats for PlayStation 2. What? But why? I agree with the top comment. Need gameplay footage. Where'd the G come from, though? Is it pronounced G Rugrats? Is it pronounced Grugrats? For any game like this that has to be mass-produced and Sony has to give the go-ahead for a game like this to be distributed with their markings on it, their logos, like, how did it make it there? How did it get to this point where this was okay? I don't know. It's a assault rifle. Assault rifle for $1,000. How is this transported if someone makes the purchase? I don't know if this is not so much a crappy off-brand as a joke post, and a clever one at that. They take a piece of tape, put the tape on either side of it. They sandwich. How would you actually get the tape underneath it, though? Damn, dude, how would you transport this assault rifle? See, that'd be the real genius. Not just making it, but how you actually transport it when someone pays $1,000. Is it possible to rip off your own brand? From the makers of Uno comes Dos, the world's #2 card game, unverified statistic. See, when you do a thing like that, you're bound to get press, even though this is the first time hearing of it, so I guess it didn't get as much press as perhaps I would have thought it would. Dos. I wonder what the difference is, though. Do they add some, like, new mechanics? It makes sense, though. Uno, I guess, is based on, like, you only having one card left. Is Dos based on having 2 cards left? Or is Dos just, it's the second game that the makers of Uno have produced? Or is Uno made by Big Board Game? Is it all just a thing from Big Board Game? I don't know. It's no way to know. There's no search engine that could possibly tell me the answers. There's a nightmare in my boot. What is... Oh. I thought that was Woody's hair for a second. Isn't that what you thought? Like, it's just luscious, long, blonde, skin-colored, exactly matching locks of hair. Jesus Christ, what happened to his pupils? Looks like a cat. When a cat is just about to annihilate something. I'm sure there's some human whose head can turn full-on 90 degrees without the torso moving. But I don't think it's just not going to be that. It's just... Should have made it 180 degrees for good measure. Just had him looking the complete other direction. You should have just fully embraced it. Oh boy. I'm Richard the Pickle. Glass pipes. Richard the Pickle Pipe. Anyone who's going to make sort of an unlicensed product like this, this is a clever way to do it, right? You know exactly what it is, and after you purchase the thing, like, the name is no longer associated with it. It doesn't have a Richard the Pickle written on it. So if anyone comes over, you can just be like, look, I have a Pickle Rick pipe. And they're not going to question it. They're going to be like, no, sir, it's actually a Richard the Pickle pipe. I have that glass pipe catalog on my coffee table. So call it by its proper name. Thank you very much. That's a big deal. Anyway, I also like how it's hashtag PP. Pretty good. I think I'll stick to Nutella. Nutmaster. It looks pretty legit, honestly. Like, the packaging, the consistency of the stuff. What do you call it? The spread, I guess. The consistency of the spread looks legit. I could choose Nutmaster over Nutella, and I wouldn't even be mad about it. Like, this is actually probably an official brand because Nutella isn't distributed in some place, so you have Nutmaster instead. It probably tastes just fine. Good old Nutmaster. I'll look for it next time I'm at the store. Yum yum. Tomorrow's my last day in Iran. I'm going to miss all of the bootleg restaurants here. Burger next. Fresh Way. You should have used the sub part of the logo rather than the way part, because Fresh Way, unless you know specifically what Subway is, you're not necessarily going to know what you're getting. It doesn't really describe what you're. Is it a salad place? I'm not gonna walk into a restaurant unless I know what it's serving. Don't come after me, Freshway. I promise, not defamation. I'm just trying to give you advice, consultancy. Again, that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to establish myself as a consulting firm here in this video. This is my job application. Hire me. I present to you the pinnacle of Shanghai markets, a hot glue New York Yankees hat. It's not only is it hot glue, but I'm pretty sure that's like the interior lining. This might not be, because look, you have a thing that actually looks embroidered here, or a patch. Like, this might just be the interior of the hat that was ripped out or something like that. It's not what they're trying to sell, because the whole thing looks very unfinished here. I'm not entirely convinced that this is the hat, but it's like the interior. Someone's gonna buy it just because they're gonna be like, it's trendy. It's like, it's unfinished, and that's really a metaphor for like my life, and I think it really completes me, but it actually looks like it's unfinished. That's what I'm gonna go with. Not to burst anyone's bubble on the top post in the last month, but that's my story. Anyway, that was it for the last month of Crappy Off Brands. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more videos like this. Subscribe if you're not already, and if you want to listen to music playing in the background, link is in the outro over on Marin Music. I'll see you next time.